Hi Guy! When I think back to the 80s and 90s, one memory really sticks out in my mind. And it was whenever you went into these individual shops and they would have, piles and piles of games everywhere for the different systems, whether it be like consoles, Amiga, PC, there'd always be a very distinct difference between the game boxes. Now, you do get that to some degree today. I mean, if you go and buy like a PS4 game right now, it'll be that Blu-ray style case, and then if you get an Xbox, it's very similar, and the colours are different. But it used to be a lot different. I mean, these days, you don't get many extras in with your games. They've done away with manuals completely. Most of what you do get is just these terrible, like either 2 or 3 pages. It's practically a leaflet. It's not even a manual anymore. And then the counter argument is, well, they don't have to pay out any money, any extra money on printing costs and stuff. But they do lose quite a lot of that because, I mean, me personally, I never read like manuals that are included on the disc. I just don't bother. You just hope that the tutorial part is enough to get you going. Then there's always the help files and stuff. But one thing I do remember doing as a kid is whatever game I bought, I would pore over, because you always have a period where you couldn't play the game. This is specifically when they only had access to one TV in the house. But I'd reread the manual. There'd be like really great descriptions in there and stories and possibly part of maps and notes and things you could pore over and be interested in. And then to some degree you had, just on the console side, one that sticks out in my mind is like one of the Ultima games, Ultima 4 on the Master System. You get the nice fancy map and the like the potions guide and the glossary and all that stuff. It was really, really fantastic. That's just for the consoles, but you go over to like the PC boxes were always fantastic at the time. You had no idea what you were going to get. It was really big, thick manuals, pull out maps and section and extras on, again, another Ultima game. Going back to that, you had things like the cloth maps and things. And as time's gone on, that has just disappeared. And you could argue that, oh, well, you can now get like these special super limited edition, which are still available for sale forever. They always say they're limited, but they're never really. You'll always get one, even if it's at a later date. But the problem is they charge like £80 to £100, and yes, you'll get something like, it might be something really fantastic, like the Witcher 3 statue, the Halo. Was it Halo 3 or was it Halo 4? The one with the big free helmet in. I mean, I had that myself. It was quite awesome, I will admit. And then there's things like, I think with the other Halo game, was it 5, where it had the two Spartans on the big row under like a stone archway. That was really expensive. That was like 180, 200 quid. That's a hell of a lot of money for something like that. And that's a neat side thing all of its own. But, you're always paying top dollar effectively for all them extras and all that sort of stuff. And just going back to it, I think we've lost a lot with physical games these days. I mean, digital and downloads it has its benefits and stuff. I like that, but as a person with a lot of games, I like having stuff I can put on my shelf. The great thing about all classic, well, is it great or is it bad? That's one or two different arguments. The PC boxes would be all sort of different sizes, be packed with extras. They were always an adventure in themselves to rip them open and see what you get inside. And again, that goes over to the other, like the Amiga and whatever computer system, and even console games to some degree. But all that's just disappeared now to get this uniform, boring. How else can you say it? It's just they're losing a lot. I mean, when I go down the street these days, if I'm passing like a game shop, not just Game the Chain, but any like individual ones, I'm never tempted to just wander in and browse the games after something that might catch my eye from a distance, because the covers, the artwork's always very similar. It's all very nice and flashy and all the rest of it, but there's nothing big. There's nothing really jaw-dropping or something that's really going to draw you in and make you think that, yeah, this is going to be fantastic. This is more than just a physical game to play. There's something actually enjoyable inside. Sounds like a bit of an odd complaint to have, but I really do miss the old days. It's difficult to express the difference it physically felt owning something like that. Or even going back now, you know, you go and buy retro games and stuff, and I love getting stuff with all the extras that you still get awesome stuff that people never expect. I mean, hell, I even remember back in the Zool, I think it was Zool 2, or was it Zool 1, where they had the Chubba Chups, I can never say that right. They'd make them just in the next town over from me. They had this full, like, £1 million sponsorship. I think I read that in Retro Gamer. And they gave away just one free lolly with every copy of the game, which was absolutely fantastic because I bought it, whatever, at the time. It was really, really exciting. You know, it was just a lolly. You could buy them for like 5-10 pence at the shop anyway. But again, it was something extra. It was an extra feature. You'd have the things like, they'd be, like I've said, the maps, but things like mouse mats and all the extra booklets and things. And it's just really, really sad. We're missing a lot these days. And I just wish publishers weren't as focused on that bottom line. Like the whole attitude of removing manuals. Oh, well, nobody reads them. Well, I bet you find people will read them, and it's all very well like listening to all these like a lot of the time I don't buy that they've been going to these like like marketing groups and they've said, oh yeah, people don't want manuals. It's because you've been cutting and hacking and slashing at them for so long. They don't want the leaflet. They want something decent written, something enjoyable. I mean, probably I haven't bought the latest edition of Skyrim, but I'd be interested to know if anyone has picked it up, what actually came in the box with that. Not like a collector's edition, but just a standard edition. Did it have a big manual in? Because again, a massive RPG like that with all the lore and stuff, there's a lot they could do there and a lot to tie in. So stick it in the comments below, guys. Anyway, as an aside to that as well, what do you think about this whole situation? The way games are now, the way it looks on your shelf. It's all very well having it nice and uniform. Yeah, I know it's all great because it lines up. But again, that you're missing that extra bit of bumping the collection beyond just simply having a game. What do you guys think? As always, thanks for watching, and please look forward to another video soon.